What the fuck are we doing today? I'll tell you what we're doing. Beef stroganoff! Beef stroganoff! I ate that shit in fucking years and years. Ate it a few times, but it's been over a fucking decade, so I'm gonna try this thing again. I'm gonna try it fucking drunk. Last time I cooked it, I was sober. Now, you need some meat to start off with this fucking shiz-ass. Hot pan, olive oil, hot stove. And I got in the backyard here some onions on simmer. Part of the beef stroganoff dish. But I'm not gonna fucking chop every fucking thing up in front of you because I'm gonna waste a lot of time. And I ain't got that time for fucking editing. There's some onions in the backyard, no big deal. Let's get over this meat here, because the meat is where it's at. The meat is the meat of the action. Alright. Meat. Keep a sharp knife. If you don't have one, fucking buy one. Alright, what are we using? Top sirloin. Top sirloin. None of this fucking outside round or inside round. Cut that fucking thing open. Pull her out. Take the panty liner off. You don't need that fucking thing. Anyway, I've done 2 steaks about this size. It's 3 pounds of meat, kids. 3 pounds of fucking meat. Get into that thing. Cut them in 3/4 inch cubes. Don't go for the 1 inch cubes. I'd reserve that size of cube for stew, so to speak. But I'm going to cut into this a few times and back in a second. Let me chop this up and we'll be right back. Alright, that's a lot of meat, 3 pounds. Don't overcrowd your pan. Don't overcrowd your pan. Just use about half of that. That'll be good for now. Stick that in the pan. Yo! A little fire, a little steam. What we're trying to do here is just brown. We're just trying to brown the outside of the meat. We're just trying to brown it. We ain't cooking it, we're just browning it. So, I put the second half of the beef into the first half of the beef. You just got that brown in a pan. The juice is in there as well. Fucking around. Just trying to brown the outside of that. Slightly brown. Take a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of kosher salt. Get some kosher salt up on that place. If you know any coke dealers, get yourself a package of cocaine and get yourself a glass plate. Just kidding you. It's black pepper, pre-ground. Throw some pepper in there. I don't have time to fucking scratch up this much pepper. That's like 12 tablespoons. It's just a lot. Trust me, there's a lot of pepper in there. So I had to pre-crack the motherfucker. Onions, pretty much translucentized. I'm going to throw in some, again, I use cremini mushrooms, the button mushrooms. Toss them in on the heat. This is happening so fucking fast, it's blurring my vision. I can't even see what the physics going on up in this fucking hazos. Pay attention because I'm moving so quick, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway. Beef stroganoff, here it comes. Onions, mushrooms. A little flour over that shit. Some flour in there, don't be shy. Put exactly that much. Going around. A little brown sugar. Brown sugar is good. You see post-it notes up on here? No? I don't have any post-it fucking notes. Reach into that fucking bag. That much brown sugar. Got it? Right in there. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Brown sugar's good for everybody. Smash time. Good enough. Keep things moving. Keep these mushrooms and the flour and the onions and olive oil. Move that around a bit. We're gonna add some. Let's throw some garlic in. I got about 3 tablespoons of fresh chopped garlic myself. You can use the jarred shit. Use whatever the fuck you want, but just use some garlic. Get your garlic in there. Get some tomato puree. Get yourself about a cup, 2 cups, 10 pounds. It don't matter. Just fucking make sure there's some tomato puree up in that fucking house, up in that pie. Alright, let's move this around a bit. Stir that up a bit. Make some fucking muck in the pan. You see that beef back there? Keep your fucking eye on that beef. This beef and this shit are going to marry each other. They're coming together. Alright. That's looking a little dry. If you're looking at that pot, it's dry. And that is an indication it needs some fucking liquid. So, grab some liquid. How about 2 cups of fucking beef stock? Toss that biatch right in there. Fuck around. Look at that. Found me an extra piece of meat. Ain't wasting nothing up in here. Alright, back on the heat. Alright, we left off at mushrooms, onions. Fuck, man. There's a lot of fucking ingredients in this motherfucker. Anyway, you saw the film in the first part. Just brings right back to that when you need to know some ingredients. As far as amounts go, use your fucking head. I'm going to take the meat now, Jack. Brown on the outside. I'm going to put that into mushrooms, the beef stock, and all the other goodness. Toss that baby in there. Oh, yeah. Motherfucker. You know damn well that's going to be good. Ain't done yet, though. Mix that around a bit like that. Looks a little short on juice. See, this thing's going to simmer for about 2 hours, 3 hours. Doesn't matter. And, you know, Big Daddy from Cincinnati, I need my fucking vino. Some of the recipes call for wine, and some don't. I'm using this, I don't know, tinfoil, what the fuck. I'm not using a bottle, but this is Sawmill Creek Chardonnay. We ain't fucking pissing around up in here. How much do you use? This much. Alright? You got it? Anyway, that was about a cup of wine, folks. A cup of wine. There we go. Cup of wine. Maybe a cup and a half. Just check that out. Oh, man. You know what? That's almost good enough to eat, but we're going to wait 2 hours. I'm going to put the lid on this. Lower the heat. So it's going to cook for 3 hours. Put a fucking lid on it. I said put a fucking lid on it. There it is. We'll be back in about 2 hours. 2 hours, we'll be back. We're going to check on that. So open the lid every half hour. Give it a fucking spin. Make sure nothing's sticking. We'll be back. Let's throw this on a plate, have a look at this fucking thing. Enough nonsense. Put those needles back in noodles. I got noodles down here. I've got fettuccine appetizers in the sink because I'm keeping the noodles halfway warm. Lay them down. Lay them down hard. Lay them down. The warmest of the noodles. I put them in a pot, warmed them up again with some boiling water, but no big fucking dizzy-o. We all okay. Alright, here's your, let's get that in the light. Here's the, I got 2 tools in here. Here's your beef stroganoff. Look at that, man. That is fucking stew from the gods. Honestly, let me take one. That shit just, give me that fucking thing. Look at it, just falling apart. Falling the fuck up. Give me that in my mouth, man. I'm eating, not you. Make your own. I would have let that go about another half an hour, but I just want to finish off the tape off. But I mean, that's within about 20 minutes. Thickness. Talking about thickness. So let's lay this down on a plate of hot fettuccine, or ideally we'd have egg noodles, but big fucking deal. We're getting done with this. Mushrooms, beef, the whole fucking sassafras. Oh man. If that don't work for you, I have no idea what does. Let's top that motherfucker up. Ain't nobody up with a fucking diet in here. Alright. Little sour cream. Sour cream ain't hurt nobody. And as I understand it, it's a prerequisite to this fucking meal. You must have it. Sour cream. Get yourself some snip chives as well. There it is, my friend. You have before you beef stroganoff. Hope you can make that, man. Make that for your girl.